Hakuna matata, my country people are throwing a big salute for us today. You fit call me Michael, call me Congo Saman. When 1 o'clock come, we must check out on the smoke. Even for talk about chapter for accident this morning time for that side for Yaoundé for a while. Where this on Gongolo for Mulu, you don't fall, it covers on taxi. Even though we see truck for see where so they don't carry repair for instance that the rush go to for Wasapita where mango Allah sleep till like a ruler. They will take one to go to that side for road for Douala Konsaba Highway again. Another Gongoro way, he carry fish for back, he just disconnect. Block road for about 1 to 2 hours. Serious traffic for the national road. And so people will talk about accident for Gunguru, even though we will talk to about trouble for General Voyage. So they take so receive big slap from Minister of Transport for talk about it. So they gave for go she don't for 3 months, even though Cameroon Palava fake document. Over too much because they don't remove another new name for general. Today they struggle now for talk to even Minister of Transport to don't write BB letter. So when I look at I get all name for one boss them I don't say boss for this side. So go take one to talk about other one. Even for talk about Ghost Town fire them too, where the take sites or receive schools them. For government GS Nguti fire a born head teacher office. Go for that side for Tatum for Kumbu. Ghost Town fire, a born headmaster office, come over that side for Tatum, come for that side for government technical college from Bar, another Ghost Town fire. For inside the Tori, we go enter touch other side for take side know about how trouble they happen for inside this country and Tori they plenty. As I come back, now I be say we enter for inside Tori proper. JS Kunye control headmaster de for that side they cry so we all document don't take style so receive fire for that side will show the come back with the image for that side for JS Kunye for talk about this palaver fire way you don't take that side so this for night way all my children wait it happen now with this so schools and first time they be born the whole school for talk about today when even goes down for northwest and south to extra. But even Texas for one that way to the Texas will happen. So we will show you the camera with this image for Ghost Town for Monday for Texas. I want to know how the thing takes happen for inside the country. May we start with chapter for accident this time around for talk about the one we takes happen for us for Yaoundé for a while when I wait in Ngongoro for Mulu. We no ask me because I don't be dead. He fall Jengu cover taxi. Oh boy. You know, any man run and say, but Texas do not press but to move Texas. See how to happen for that side for Yaoundé way, even the Texas. So, Palava accident for inside this we road them. Majority na camion gongoro with the jam. You see small young boy for 18 years, 21 years. He did on top of this steering where the big passy. So one day she don't for it for stage, you look and say, you need to see him. Yeah? For talk, I say, God, you know, the Cameroon not forget driving school where it takes us for begin train drivers, where they drive camion, but you see small young boy for 22, 25 years, he get the driving license. Where at least for some better country, for the get driving license for camion, and at least for people even at 35 years or even 30 years. For talk about plenty accidents, they come up for national road and so on a chapter for which we and go to the cost of that side, we cover some tax man for that side, we thank God, so this ngongoro, you know, be carrying a mulu way be a bit for inside like when I say put it on take so drunk for inside so we carrying a empty bottles then but we should come back for Monday for bringing all this one. So do not just take style this time around we'll come up for that side for Yaoundé, come back for Littoral for inside Mongo we'll take una go for after Banga we go for road from Konsama wait happen. Now another ngongoro way it takes side with it run normally as ngongoro run. Hate with the back, they just separate. The head turn before they go on side, banyas before they go on side for that side for Mongo so for that side for Lady Tangi, all my take side to one and say, where who can't take side from where any might be the travel for go for that side for Konsam, but serious traffic this morning actually, it almost can arrive for this for inside Bangatan before one for that side for Tangi with so this we go already for corner road where they work inside road them. They talk about it when a maintenance palava or accident left and right. You see tired for motor for talk about it. So Minister of Transport, even though he don't start to do on kind work for better way, he get for really struggle for do something for make resume all this kind of thing. They stop for inside this we come to go chapter of accident left and right, left and right, left and right. They get for struggle see how they go arrange this sector for say make it be for better way. December don't show hate. When December they come, not that time we blood drinkers. But they borrow money there for bank. They struggle say, hey, I need money for go back for this side. Oh boy, I better look around outside no fine. Outside no fine. We continue to knock to know come over that side to for leave chapter for accident. So this time around we'll take una. But we'll also talk about chapter from this traveling agency for talk about it. So after we no more just take we go to another for Yaoundé for show bring that evening for now. The man picking man where they pump petrol, he go enter for inside that sink where they keep petrol plenty for night for cheap petrol for that side for traders for Yaoundé countryman. They only come into a die for morning time. Time we pump it, they come for morning time. They want open up. Don't go forget the image for that. Bring the show the other image. See how the man thinks so. Actually, she don't so. He don't go. He don't die. They don't know where them owner for try to be put a small green bar. For inside that hole. Owner say this so na petrol is suffocate. He allow die for that side on a way to take say up no confirm. So they talk about it. So 99 days for chief man. Owner for the kako, you get that so one day. You see, you got another user for tip there? Okay. We'll come back for bring one also control now to this time around for talk about General Express. He don't receive big slap for Minister of Transport, even though he still continue to receive big threatening. So we not stop about that palava mago Macedonia. It's can you do me? So take such a press button so me compare situation happen for inside your country. So General, they don't the wipe name there for the agency. They put new name. The Minister of Transport, he don't send the news. When I look out, he like when I change name, but all when I boss them, I go catch and lock them. Because when I change name now, it is a new, the new agency. Then nothing take the very boss them. With the very driver, with the remain nonsense for road. When they sanction them because they see this, so are they even someone they say plenty in the need for Texas and also for sector for transport. Don't I forget that image for name they wanna see how for different agencies and for general how do they Texas so we change them, they start for change them. But minister for transport don't say news for them. So when I look out to, we don't say oh when I boss them, he be registered for under me and I know all number for una born. So it like when I want to do Magobo, even though for Cameroon, impossible, no they will say something be impossible for Cameroon. Because they will change set number plate, change set when I will change engine number, or control go start begin control go check engine number. Mago, fraud of ever finish. Because from the head to the toe now fraud, when I see how they will take set for begin change their name they so for talk so they want to now go see be in a different company, but once they go so they for now they can work and drive the very nonsense they go see continue for talk about even though some people talk so all this one it rain needs it so made a start for someone from the control way they for road. Made control to do it work. And make them make sure so driver, me you know you say man they drive 70-seater. Well for 1 month, if you walk around that kind 4 or 5 million. Sometimes they will say don't work 8 million. But when moon die, they go give na 35,000. They go give 4 paper. Oh boy, you go pay the house, you go chop. How you go one travel go for road, you no go take overload. He give the one for police for corner road, give Ruche own, then they take it own remaining one way remain for a quiet. Take settle for manager. And you know even drive motor with no matter because when they drive in Mercedes, so I don't carry 2 passengers. How many passengers inside motor? I don't take corner road. I give for start, I give for leave one. So all that one, so all the straight that they can take, bring with plenty accident, even talk about bad road the way they for inside this we country. So we continue now to this man for talk about school the way they take side receive ghost town fire in less than 1 week. Now number 6 school where they born. Government GS Jakiri, government bilingual school for Jakiri, he catch fire. Presbyterian school Jakiri, fire. Catholic school Sabongari, fire. And now the head teacher office. Government school for that side for Nguti, fire, head teacher office for that side for Kumba. Then come up for that side, go now for this place for that side for Tatum, government school for that side to GS Tatum, for that side for Duran, it takes time, receive fire, but do not just bring with the image for that side for government technical college from back away, so it takes time to receive another fire for that side where it burn plenty books them, head teacher and kako them, they take time to all book them burn, even material they use them for train people because at technical school, all the things burn to ashes for that side for night to control even back to Oga Kwata senior Dio, Mr. Francis, it takes side, so Rush go for that side for Kumbu, he go take side whole Nogambe and whole of small crisis meeting, even though at the whole two crisis meeting for that side, and so they call to another meeting to say this, so the one for Ndrantu, he don't take side to catch my way, Oga Kwata for that side, senior divisional officer for Kumbu, it takes side to run, go for that side for go see how he go take side for Carmos parents them, and really for that side for Mbaa. School said nobody go on for that side. For some time and then for inside Kumbu, go for that side. Sometimes with Jackie, you see picking to go school uniform from bar. This technical college begin to also 4 picking. I said 4 picking there for inside school for Texas so the learn book way. Just a new Oga where they send for that side, the principal where it takes time for go take time for see how it go call picking and say when I come at least more take time for see how we go struggle because education are the key to life for that side. But any idea now on the chapter for fire will only take time to record them to every day in day out so for that side. But any idea more ask Mr. Francis Dio for that side for Kumbu make it tell we wait it takes time happen before day for front school for morning time.
Because at the moment when we thought that mobilization was complete, at the moment when we thought that everything was already going well in the subdivision, this sad incident occurred last night. I must say that it is really unfortunate. This is the only village, Mba is the only village in which no school is going on presently in Kumbo subdivision. Every other school has at least some children and classes are going on. And these children are even going to school in their regular uniforms. So they have understood and they've understood that education is something they cannot do without. And we have already embarked on some sort of moral education to these children so that they should understand that even if there's an incident in their school, they should be prepared to continue to study even under the trees. So, I've just held a crisis meeting with our people here in Ba concerning this incident which occurred last night. The principal's office was completely burned down. All the documentation of the school burned down. In fact, the school as it is standing now is only the structures remaining.
Plenty control takes us a year from the principal for this college, for that for this government technical college from Ba, make it tell we what happen before school, a day down, where fire don't catch for outside.
Andrew Buitek, I am the principal of GTC Mba, and I've been just been appointed and posted here. In fact, within this short time, we are struggling to call on schools to reopen and pleading with parents to reopen. It happens that as I struggle, just last Monday I had 4 students, and as they saw the 4 coming, it's unfortunate that today I just heard that at 11 o'clock that the school was on fire, and I cannot even imagine. I am traumatized, first of all. Going to talk about what the school has lost is enormous. To tell you the truth, there is virtually nothing left because what is left are the classes and benches. There is no information about the school anywhere. All the files, all the chronos, all the equipment of the two main essential departments, the electrical and the building departments, have been burnt to ashes. I think what is left as a few, the equipment of the home economics department, where the fire got there, and thanks to the intervention of the goodwill, thanks to the intervention of some of these villagers, the fire was put up and some of those things are saved. But for the building department and electrical department, there is nothing left at all. Everything is burned down, and the principal's office has been reduced to ashes. There is nothing left. Well, protection.
It takes time to go on to chapter for fair. We'll show you come back for Monday with this image and for that side for the one for that side for Ndran, for that side for Tatum where it takes time to catch fire for that side control. Even they want to catch fire for that side for Kumba will take time for bring up for now. Inside for Monday for take time and know which is go on for inside the country. We come for that side for Northwest, come back for Littoral. Take una go to for that beach for Dibamba. What happen now for road for Douala Yaoundé. Gongoro. Eh? Trailer, he go stand, he put nyas for corner water. This belly for dog far away, the work around for inside water. He carry plenty petrol for inside so way. So marine they work do control. They can't catch them for night way. They transfer with the petrol for put up for inside that tanker. Plenty money. I know say Cameroon government they see crisis. So they lost plenty money for waiting. For this illegal fuel where they sell and back fuel, and so on they say this so they buy and cheap, then takes us supply for petroleum, and now they take us to other places and back you go for that side for Tico, you see that camion they go load inside so you go park inside of my compound, they load and gallon by gallon. As they come also in the only worker, they go send smoking for commandant, go send smoking for routine. Send smoking for chapter for this one so see how he said they take a look at when police department they work and do control. If you ever know say so. That ship, it carry na petrol. You say this was on time ship. They do whole fish thing. They work at doing fishing. See the camion? Eh? He don't come back so load. Where they talk to this, at least they want to get for sanction them and make sure this is what they go in for the one. Even though captain for that ship too, it just takes side with it. He slide like an okra. He disappear carrying that. So never know who get that ship to for inside this one. So for chapter for fake petrol. And so even though they say they don't allow control the petrol, then a better one. Again for struggle, see now how they go option and for put them. They continue became put and use them for inside their motor so control. Come for that side so take side this time around. Take una go to that side for Boya for talk about how. Senior divisional officer for FACO takes time to work for your own contractor for see if people them still and for struggle see the problem the way they for Limbe, Mutengene, Boya, because say for us Kumba now waiting for talk about it. Palava chieftaincy. Oh, chief the one don't do the one. Oh, na me be chief. Oh, na me get for sell line. Oh, na me be give for do the one. For talk about even though time where Ogadio Mr. Emmanuel not to for that side can put the textile glasses yes. You don't talk. And if you go must struggle do all things possible, it be for a capacity for make a series so me picking a textile go back for school effectively. Me all this wahala will palava condition they make a textile so software even my party for that side the textile so welcome me for better way the next month then even though population becomes more it no come as it always they can tell the kind of so that group dance group them the textile can support of that side Kito and kind of shake you know now official you know so at least he say the small people don't come in struggle for chakara to do them 10 to say so at least me the struggle make all things for say me the trouble is stop and me activity then turn the be normal because Cameroon governor in the lost plenty in so for talk about all these things really happen for northwest and southwest. Me will take start to year waiting. Mr. Emmanuel go tell we senior divisional officer for that side for FACO go tell we about a thing where he tell the population according for problem the way it go on for inside FACO.
I've also come to listen to your various preoccupations, to see and to take note of everything that is already done. So, as I said, I also came to introduce myself to you. You mentioned the case of the paramount chief of Buya. My endeavor is to make sure that the chief is designated before end of 2017. I've been to Mutengene. I heard that it was almost impossible. We did it.
Thank you plenty, Mr. Oga Kwata for that side. But more year of one of the chief them for that side for Sarwe. How did they glad to say at least make it try put hand for this thing for say this so make all this trouble stop and make chief then turn back. They do work for better way. Papa, Chakara with Torimu
I want to say that he made it clear those he could handle and those he will forward to hierarchy. He we strictly mention that chieftaincy issues is going to handle that because it is at his competence. The way I was so happy, he made it very clear that the designations of the chief is done by the kingmakers, not by the administration. The moment the kingmakers are there, the chief must be gotten.
Now, so when I give for take side support for say make you work go for that side for better way. So for that side for boy control remember for that side for talk about how the medical sector of that side don't struggle. Arrange small government even though for centers that don't take price, it is who will be the best was a pita. I know we say the best was a pita. The cleanest was a pita way they take care for a patient of that side because nowadays you enter for inside hospital for inside community chair so you don't go for Mex money house or you don't go for Gambe money house or don't you see blood side by side go for hospital, you go for the living room there, it takes us to if you understand thing where it takes us to happen. So don't just bring me email and see how doctor because they hold their own small Gambe, give prices them for schools and for that for hospital. So this one for talk so any health center where the work, make sure say you do work fine because control the go the past can control our hospital for see which hospital be the best hospital and say this so they do all this ones of us struggle for make sure this so many encourage schools there, many encourage hospital and for saying they begin do fine work so they give price after I want to they will give price for personnel them where they do to better where they say any work and anything they go on for inside this country where so competition no they know say so that thing you know go take set to work and fine for that side where they make and they give them their small plan and say so when I go come for front our hospital give them even small prices them arrange for say so at least even though we don't know the exact two way they take and put inside envelope say so when you do fine work at least they get for appreciate you when I told you so even minister of secondary education to don the struggle for make and for say meeting and take time for be for his own way to for better one for that side for boy how and see how they hold their own government for struggle for encourage doctors there who nurse them to say so make their work to work for better way make population to take care for health even though mama Fuda when a minister of health he get for put hand for say this so make concours he work for better way for inside the whole Cameroon if they come for your wasapita see and way doti they will be small castle for years hospital get for being the cleanest place where something even for them so if you can check my bed hospital for Cameroon aye now only this private big one but government all hospital them no man in one bend, I'm going to say broom no day. So I'm going to say this. So I don't get groups for put up hand, wipe that thing. My way they wash floor, they can't wash only one time to say for clean hospital, not duty for all nurse and duty for any man for where they work for under the hospital for make sure say me the thing takes happen for fine for that side. Even hospital for that side for man they take their own small price. The one for boy they take even the one for that side for limbe they take settle take price they so in the one for Boliwe for Bunumba they take settle for receive their own so they will continue for make and make the hospital be number one and it be the best. So for say when you are still clean, so population too go the camp for that side for city so more the children too better moking for inside this one. Countryman and the small trader will take start to gather and for now we'll show you the camera will image where they come for that side for Libya then with chapter for trouble where it takes time for that side for tipo they catch them go to for pilot and waiting main put the thing for inside this wahala so with school too take side they go for that side for better we will show you the camera with all that one for Monday but tomorrow. Now another edition for contributing will come back from 10 to 11:30 for morning time for Chakara to read when I feel say on small for talk with una think about this so they fit do for semi the country it takes side be for better way if not I will come back again, for Monday. Happy weekend for now. Another start enjoy.